Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your 2020 forecast reading for you, which means we're going to look at what the year 2020 has in store, which I can't believe it's already here. That's absolutely amazing. Now, if this reading resonates with you, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now, before I delve into the reading, I would like to ask for your prayers and for any donations, if you can, for my dog Esme, who is... We just got news from the vet that she needs an extensive operation just to be able to live. She's not even 2 years old. She's a rescue dog from Texas, and she has had such a rough start. And we've had her since she was just 2 months old. She just turned 2 months. And just to think that without this, there won't be any more life for her, which I'm not going to go into and I can't talk about because it's all still too raw and too new. But if you can, that would be absolutely amazing. Everything will be in the description box below. And if you can even just send your prayers, that would be just absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Thank you guys so much. You guys are absolutely the best in the whole entire world. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move aside the spirit guide animal cards, and this will be used at the end to layer on top of your tarot cards to give you an even deeper insight into things. And then this is the Sacred Earth Oracle cards, which I will be using in just a moment. So let's see now. Here. Aries. 2020 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 Aries. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly. Fantastic. Ooh, goodness. And of course, that one fell on the floor, so let me just grab that. Okay. You guys get to hear my squeaky floor. All right. So let's see now. At the heart of everything, oh my gosh, Aries, it's you. You are the Emperor in the Major Arcana. You are represented by the Emperor in the Major Arcana. You are represented by the Wands in the Minor Arcana. So you are shining through. You have patience above. The Four of Earth. Patience is Temperance, a Sagittarian energy. Time frame November 22nd to December 21st. The King of Earth. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Six of Air. Six of Swords. Then we have Transformation, which is the Death card in the Major Arcana. So a Scorpio energy shining through here also. You have the Hermit, of Virgo energy. The Four of Waters. The Queen of Waters. Now let's see what your Sacred Earth Oracle cards hold. Aries 2020. Aries 2020. Aries 2020. Aries 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, goodness, okay. So we will be taking the top and the bottom. Repetition. Okay, very interesting. All right, so we are going to start with surface. There are going to be a lot of things surfacing for you, Aries, in 2020, a lot of realizations coming, and you are going to be seeing yourself moving forward in a way, and I feel like I can't talk about these without talking about them together. You're going to see things coming together in a way that you hadn't expected and hadn't anticipated. With surface, the color that's shining through is your solar plexus chakra, is yellow. Here, I'm very much seeing that you have to listen to your inner guidance, your inner self. Spirit is going to be talking to you all through 2020. Definitely, absolutely. There is a sense of Spirit wanting you to be able to move forward in a very powerful way, a very truthful way. And as you are connecting with this energy, you move towards the place that you need to be. You move towards a connection which gives you greater insight, which shows here repetition. It shows here kind of things playing through lives. Now, even if you don't believe in past lives, you are going to see things kind of following a pattern in 2020, or things that you have experienced before coming to a head, and now you're sitting there and you're looking at it and you're saying, oh, okay, this makes sense. And it's as the phases of the moon, so are you going to be enlightened. It's like you have to see the wax, the waxing and the waning, the illuminating of things in order to fully grasp the extent of what lies before you, seeing the patterns of it, seeing how this has impacted you from times before, from years before, yes, from days before, but also from past lives. And this is a time where you are gathering up your courage, where you are knowing where it is that you stand and knowing what it is that you desire. The color that shines through here is indigo. That's healing and cleansing your third eye chakra. By listening to your solar plexus chakra, by listening to your gut, you are going to have your third eye opened. You're going to have insights and ideas come your way. Okay. At your heart, I love it, we have the Emperor. This is you in the major arcana. So at the heart of 2020 is you. It, period, end of the discussion. So at the heart of 2020 for you, Aries, is your truth, your power, where it is that you want to stand. And you're saying, this is my year. And I know you might be saying, don't we always say that? Don't we always say, this is my year, this is the time I'm going to get everything straightened up and moved forward? But as you are claiming your strength, as you are being more in alignment with who you are and where you want to be, you have the Four of Waters coming into play. And the Four of Waters is saying here that blessings are going to come that you just don't see. And I don't mean that in a harsh way or in a mean way. I mean it in a way of keeping your eyes open. In 2020, it is all about keeping your eyes open for directions, for insights, for ideas that you wouldn't normally have thought were yours, that you would have normally have kind of poo-pooed off. So here, as you embrace this Emperor mentality, as you embrace your strength, your power, your truth, you are going to see blessings coming your way, leading you forward, helping to guide you to the place that you need to be, to the place that you want to be, body, mind, and spirit. But you're going to be very focused on things that are a little bit easier to obtain at first. And I believe here, Spirit is saying, as things move on and progress for you in 2020, you're going to be turning from what's easy and turning towards what's necessary for you to embrace your power, your truth, and yourself, for you to have the blessings coming into your life. You are crowned with patience. And I do think that's funny because in my house growing up, my mother would always say, oh, this is the P word. And so here, patience was never something that she liked being told that she had to have, if we would tease her and tell her that. And she would also say to us, oh, you need to have the P word, you need to have patience, because it's not anything that you want to hear. But here, with your patience, with your coming together of yourself, with this embrace of a Sagittarian energy, which is, again, a time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. But it is a sense of looking at the bigger picture of what you desire. It is a sense here of connecting very well with other people. And it's knowing that things cannot be rushed. This is going to be the crowning thing for you and the crowning idea for you in 2020, Aries. You cannot rush it. You cannot rush what is moving forward. And the Sagittarian energy is paired with the Virgo energy. So this is a time frame of August 23rd to September 22nd. Be mindful of this time frame within 2020. So November 22nd to December 21st, and then August 23rd to September 22nd. Here, the Hermit says turn inward. You are going to be unlocking new doors. You're going to be seeing new ways to turn towards what you want. And this comes from your patience. This comes from your dedication. This comes from the realization of you and what you want and where you're headed. As you do so, you claim your power and your truth. Everything's not going to happen all at once. It's going to happen slowly, gradually, and beautifully for you. It's kind of like an unwrapping of a present. Yeah, during this time, or the blooming of a rose, it happens slowly, or it's revealed to you slowly. It's like somebody else is teasing you, unwrapping it, and now you are going to be able to see the beauty and the grace that is around you. There is also a strong sense of wanting to heal things for others, but also wanting to heal things for yourself. There's going to be a focus, especially when things surface. You're going to find that as things surface within your life, as challenges arise, and I'm not saying that 2020 is going to be one challenging, month after another. What I'm seeing here is that things are going to arise within you that have been holding you back. And as they surface, there is a sense of turning inward and saying, how do I move forward? How do I obtain what I desire, what I need, and where I need to be? How do I embrace who I am and who I want to be? And that requires patience on your part for yourself as you move forward. You also have a strong here earth sign connection, so a strong Virgo connection in 2020. But also this can translate into a strong connection with wanting to heal things, wanting to move things forward, wanting to live in compassion and in beauty. This can also be a Taurus or a Capricorn. The King of Earth is grounding you, meaning that your prosperity is going to be seen by people. The way I view kings and queens is quite different. Kings, for me, are the actors upon the stage. It does not matter your gender or how you identify yourself. Queens, directors behind the scenes. Again, it does not matter gender or how you identify yourself. Here, you have the King of Earth, which is saying, I'm embracing my prosperity, I'm moving forward, I'm sowing new seeds, I have the antlers. He has the antlers on his head. You have the antlers on your head. There is a sense here of being graced by majesty, being crowned by royalty. And by that, I don't mean actual royals. I mean here a royalty of heart, of soul, and of self that moves you forward. And then we have the Queen of Waters, which is just a sense of love coming over you. Water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, moving you forward. Now you might sit there, and I know some people get very strong opinions about certain signs. You might sit there and be like, oh no, I don't want this to be my root. Well, your emotions need to be your root. And that's going to be very important, especially for you, Aries, because you are a fire sign energy, because it will balance you as you move forward. But it will also embrace your soul and yourself as you're going after what you desire. Because with this sense of love being your cornerstone, being your kind of touchstone for all things, you will find yourself being able to achieve more and go after more and kind of go with the flow and be enlightened by the phases of life, by the evolution of life, by the evolution of this year. It is going to be something that is rather impactful for you. I believe quite firmly that we are all emotional beings, and by embracing that emotional truth, you are going to lead yourself forward. You are going to go after what your heart wants, what your heart needs, and that is going to lead you to the prosperity that you desire on this earthly plane. Now we move to the Six of Air, the Six of Swords, and there's a sense of movement in 2020 for you. There's a sense of being determined to move forward, being determined to go after what you want, cutting through doubts and fears. I don't see a fear here in this movement, but there are going to be apprehensions at times. There are going to be times where you sit there and you question yourself and you say, can I do this? Am I ever going to be able to get to where I need to be to achieve what I desire? And the answer is yes. Is it going to take hard work? Absolutely. Is it going to take conquering your mind first? Absolutely. But is it going to set you to new heights that you never thought that you could reach before? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to take hard work, though. There's a lot of hard work in 2020. If we see here, this violin seems to be growing as a tree, and it's holding the pentacles on it. It's holding the prosperity. And you could even think, by embracing a bit of whimsy, that this little fairy elf made that violin, made that tree, made that beauty. And that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing you taking on great feats, not insurmountable feats, not feats that will drag you down and make you doubt, but I see you building, cultivating, and creating something truly amazing and truly wonderful that moves you forward. And it sets you free. It really does. It sets you towards your goals and towards you where you need to be. But there's a sense of severe determination to you in 2020. It's like nothing and no one is going to stop you from succeeding the way that you want to succeed and from, excuse me, moving forward in that truth and in that power. As you are so focused, and because you are so focused with the Eight of Earth, you're going to find with the Four of Waters, the Four of Cups, that you will be focused, because in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this card is depicted by a person looking at 3 cups and divinity handing them another cup, and they're not seeing it. Okay, the universe, God, source, spirit. So as you are focusing on your goals, you're going to see 3 things very clearly, and they can come in threes for you. Actually, I would not be surprised if you see things coming in threes. Yeah. Even though you have the repeat of the number 4 here, which is talking about, taking care of yourself, moving yourself forward, and embracing your truth. Right? You need to take care of you in 2020. Period. End of discussion. You need to make you a priority. If you don't, Spirit is saying, if you don't, you will not be as happy with what you achieve, what you succeed at, and where you're at the end of 2020 than if you made yourself a priority, if you made your life a priority, if you made beauty a part of your existence. So here you work hard, you're diligent, you're going after what you desire. There are gifts that are coming that you will not see right away. But as you open your heart, as you open your soul, as you embrace what you love in your truth, you find that that beauty moves you, that you step into your own, you step into your grace, you step into your power. Then we have here transformation. This is the Death card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. This is a Scorpio time period, October 23rd to November 21st. And what's very interesting is you have here Sagittarius going into Scorpio, Scorpio going into Sagittarius. The time frames are right next to each other. October 23rd to November 21st is Scorpio, and then November 22nd to December 21st is Sagittarius. So be very mindful of that time period. Also know that your time period yourself, Aries, which is March 21st to April 19th, is going to be a very powerful one for you in 2020. Okay. There is a sense, again, of the dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new, but a channeling of magic. And I don't mean hocus pocus magic. I mean the magic of your soul and yourself, the magic that moves you forward, the fact that divinity hid the God's head within us. From Hindu teachings, it says, or fable, it's a teaching of it, that Brahma hid the God's head within man because that was the only place we wouldn't look for it. And that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing you turning inward to start to look for that fable, for that truth, for that power. And as it comes to you, as you realize where you stand, as you realize what you want, you are going to find yourself more focused, more powerful, and more driven than ever before. And that is going to be something that you absolutely utilize during this time. Then we have the Four of Earth. The Four of Earth is the Four of Pentacles. This is vampiric energy. And I know nobody wants to hear this for 2020. Everything should be roses and butterflies and everything, becomes so much easier and we all live happily ever after. But I would not be doing my job if that's what I did, if that's what I said, because that's not what I see. With the Four of Earth, the Four of Earth for me is my vampiric energy card. It is the card where you're protecting yourself because other people are draining you. And that's what I'm seeing here. What you're having a shift in is you're having a shift in what you will allow and what you will not allow from people. You're having a shift in where you stand, how you move forward, and how you go after your truth. As that shift comes in, you turn inward. Okay? You turn towards what you desire, you turn towards what you want, and you're starting to see the blessings come around you that you hadn't seen before. And what will start to happen is that through patience, because it's not going to happen overnight, you will start to see yourself severing the ties. Think of them as, I like to think of people kind of having threads connected to them through the people that they work with, the people that they live with, the people that they love, the people that they don't love. And it depends on your relationship, the color of those threads coming in, right? Here with vampiric energy, it's like a sewer, sludge, green, brown, mucky mess, right? And that's what I see coming. You need to cut those. You will not be able to cut them right away. It will take time. And look at that. You have a triangle of 4 right here. It's saying you have to take care of you. Okay? Absolutely, positively. Yeah. At the base, the Emperor. At the base, the 4 of Waters, crowned with the 4 of Earth. It is time to take care of you. And it is time to sever the ties from those who do not add to the love, the joy, the prosperity, the light within your life. Let me see here. Okay, no, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. As you sever those ties, you turn inward. You turn inward to what you need. You turn inward to what you desire. But the doors start to open. Doors that were once closed for you, open. Let's see your spirit animal cards, oracle cards. Aries, 2020, Aries, 2020, Aries, 2020, Aries, 2020, Aries, 2020, Aries, 2020. Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Fantastic. And I'm just going to lay these out quietly. All right, perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love how you end here with such strength with the hawk and the crow, just this ability to fly high. And then you have the whale right here. I mean, for you Aries, 2020 is a heavy hitting time. It is a tremendously focused, tremendously powerful time. And we're starting off with the rabbit, which you might say, oh my gosh, I'm just telling you how powerful it is. And then you have the rabbit. And I do think it's rather cute to have the lion with the rabbit coming together. So your power, your truth, you're claiming your throne. I always see the emperor, and I know I've said it 1,000 times, I see the emperor as David in the Old Testament, in the Torah, right? Being so profoundly powerful and so profoundly flawed. But through your connection with divinity, you move to new heights. Now, the negative side, and I have to say it, Aries, I know nobody wants to hear it, but the negative side of the emperor is to be like Nero, who plays his fiddle as Rome burns. So just be very mindful of that. I'm not seeing anything saying selfishness or, hurts and pains start to take over and change you. What I am seeing here is just a sense of stepping out of hurt's path and saying, this is my truth. This is who I am. And it can't tear me down anymore because I've lived through so much. And that's what I'm seeing here with you. The rabbit says, now is your lucky time. And I love the rabbit because and it has little bunnies right down here. In Celtic mythology, the rabbit is a sign of magic being with you. And that's what I see here. As you are donned in your armor, as you are the king of the forest, as you are this powerhouse, magic lies with you. And it's going to come from the smallest, most innocuous means to move you forward and to grace you and to bless you. Then we have the chameleon. Act as if. Act as if it already is. Act as if you are moving forward in your grace, in your truth, in your power. Act as if the world has opened up to you. Because you're going to see here that it does. It does. It's just going to take changing a point of view of things, looking at things, a a bit differently, but also a bit more securely within yourself, and knowing that you are worthy of the blessings that are to come. Then you have the whale spirit. It says, trust the great mystery and be patient. Trust the mysteries of things. You will not have all the answers, Aries, and that's okay, because the great mysteries are leading you forward, are embarking and embracing your soul, are helping you to not only endure the hardships of life, but to move forward in the grace of yourself, of your existence, of where you need to be. And you are set free because of it. But trust the mysteries of it all. Trust the greatness of it all. This leads you to the porcupine spirit, which says, time for a beginner mind. With the hermit, as you turn inward, it's time to look at things anew, with a beginner's mindset, with a beginner's intuition, right? Not as if you're tired of all of this nonsense. Not as if, oh my gosh, one more thing on my plate and I'm just going to scream. Now you look at things through your truth, your power. You turn inward, because that's where the greatest resource of your determination lies. It lies within your connection with spirit. It lies within the mysteries that are coming. Trust the great mysteries as you turn inward and as you see things from new and profound eyes. Then we have the stag spirit, which says, take the lead. Take the lead as the king of earth, as power comes in. And I love that they both have their antlers. As the power comes in, as truth leads you forward, as you go after what you desire, it's now time to take the lead. As you claim it, as you are the actor upon the stage, as people see you as prosperous and mighty, now it is time to claim it. Claim your prosperity, claim your bounty, claim what you value as much as money coming into your life. Claim richness. And don't just say that richness has to be, money in your bank account. There's all different types of wealth that are coming to you in 2020. Do not turn it away because it doesn't look the way you think it should look. Because it's time to take the lead towards what your heart wants and towards where you've always desired being. As you do so, we have the electric eel with the Queen of Water, which is very apropos. This says, bring your ideas to life. Bring your ideas to life as you open your heart, as you listen to your soul, as you're called on your greater truth. Bring your ideas to life as you move forward, as you are blessed. And ruminate on them just a bit. Don't sit there and, only think about it and never act. But this is a time, and 2020 is a time, where you'll start to see things come to the surface. And as you think about it, you will be obliged to act, because it's going to be within your bones, within yourself, within your soul. Your ideas come to life. They rise to the surface as you embrace your heart, as you embrace your truth, as you move forward. Then we have the crow spirit. And this says, co-create with spirit as you are moving forward. And I love this. I love this combination. It's saying that as you're on your journey, as you're on your journey of 2020, as you are on your journey of life, you are cultivating and creating with your spirit, with yourself, to move you forward. So if you lose that voice, if you stop trusting and opening your third eye and listening to your gut instincts to things, you're going to see your ship veer off course. It is going to be very important to co-create with spirit, to open up your eyes and ideas and your mind and your heart to what spirit has to offer, to what feels right, body, mind, and soul. It does not mean you run away from your responsibilities, but it does mean that you look at things in a different light and through a different avenue. Then we have the swan spirit, which says, time for a deep dive with the 8 of earth, with your hard work, with your dedication, with your commitment to self. Now it is time for the deep dive. Now it's time to go deeper to what you desire, to where you desire being, and the doors open. The power leads you. This then leads you to the chameleon, which says, act as if. Act as if it already is, as you bring your ideas to life. Act as if they're not just ideas, they're not just thoughts. Act as if you're already there, because that's going to be half the battle. Then we have the Hawk Spirit. And this says, let Spirit be your guide as you are transformed, as you have the dying away of your old self, a rebirth of the new. Let Spirit be your guide, because Spirit is who knows best for you and who knows best for all. So as Spirit is your guide, you are empowered, you are invigorated, and you are blessed. Then we have the Coyote Spirit, which says here, trust in divine detours. Because as you sever the negativity of others, as you walk in your heart's truth, you will be experiencing divine detours that you might think, oh my gosh, I'm totally off course. You're not going to be. The divine detours are what makes up 2020 for you. It is. Yeah. Spirit just said it as I read the card. Divine detours are what make up 2020. You are led to a power and to a place you didn't think you could be. And it's not because you made the best decisions possible. It's not because you planned it all out. It's because you let your heart surface. And as you did, you listened to the repetition of what your soul desired. And you took the detours along the way that makes this year exquisite for you. Not easy. I'm not going to promise you an easy year. But deeply powerful, deeply moving, and deeply in line with where you want to be and where you need to be in the years to come. As you take the divine detours, you have a beginner's mindset, a beginner's outlook on things, and you act on it. You're not held back with fear, but you move forward in determination and power. Your subconscious message for the Sacred Earth Oracle is consistency. That is going to be so important to you. To be consistent within your actions, within your expectations, within your life for 2020. Be consistent with yourself. Be consistent with what you ask from the divine and how it is that you want to move forward. Then we have here the Grasshopper Spirit, your subconscious message from the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. And this says, take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith towards your truth within your power and for yourself, because you're crowned by greatness. And then we have the Strength card as your subconscious message for your whole entire reading. Now, within the major arcana, this is a Leo energy, a time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd. And it's very interesting because you have the Hermit right here, all right? And the Leo time frame goes straight into the Hermit time frame. So this time frame is July 23rd to August 22nd, Leo, and then August 23rd to September 22nd, Virgo. Pay attention to the Leo Virgo time frame and the Scorpio Sagittarius time frame. They are going to be intense for you, powerful, but it may not be in the way that you expect, because I'm seeing here for 2020 things. You think that things are going to go one way. You know, it's kind of like I see you here kind of going with the flow of things, thinking that things are going to flow one way, and it's not. It's going to take detours. It's going to take, avenues that you hadn't expected, but it's going to be so powerful for you that it's beautiful, that it's absolutely beautiful. Even if at times you're kind of cursing out, every chaos and everything that's happening, know that in the end, you will be at such a better place, so much more grounded, so much more secure than ever before. And it's through your strength that you are empowered. It's through your power, your beauty, your truth, that you are guided towards your greater sense of self and towards the greater essence of your heart. All right, Aries, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you an absolutely blessed 2020. And I love you all. Bye.